The dyslexia is a brain-based disorder. So that means that there's a mishap with the firing of the way our brain, different areas in our brain, communicate with each other. About 20% of the US population has dyslexia. A lot of people have it and they don't know they have it. Genetics play a huge role in this. So if a child has parents or even grandparents or aunts and uncles or cousins, we don't know the percentage of how genetic this is, but it is highly, highly genetic. People think that intelligence has to do with dyslexia, and that is not true. I've actually tested many children who have average intelligence and even very above average intelligence. It is more than just turning your letters backwards or upside down. It has to do with understanding what we read. It has to do with spelling, writing, and how we form our written expression. There's a lot of different people that can test for this. And testing can last a very long time. It can go on for a couple of days, depending on what you're looking at. It can go on for several hours with breaks. We'll assess language skills, how they produce their language verbally. Are their sentences making sense? Do they use good vocabulary? We assess receptive language or how they're understanding. We also look at memory. And it's important to say, too, that dyslexia, we call it a spectrum disorder. So what that means, and you've heard that with other disorders as well, is that it ranges from very severe to very minimal. I have never seen two children that are exactly alike. Once again, you think of all those parts of the brain working together. One person's miscommunication between the brain parts will look completely different to another person. We need to meet the children where they're at, and we can't compare one child to another. I know it's hard. I'm a parent as well. We have to set the child on their own path, meet them where they're at. If they're at this lower level, but yet they're in an older grade, we're going to celebrate all those achievements along the way. There is nothing with dyslexia that can inhibit a person from meeting their goals.